In the world of Lord of the Mysteries, power is not just in the potions you drink, it's in the tools and relics you wield. Beneath the cathedrals of the orthodox churches, behind reinforced doors, lie vaults of contained nightmares and sacred weapons, known as sealed artifacts. In this video, we're diving deep into the arsenal used by the Nighthawks of Tingen. In the donghua, many of these objects flash across the screen in seconds. In the novel, each one has a history, a cost, and often a tragedy behind it. This is the unseen toolkit for surviving a world of gods and monsters. This isn't just a list of magical tools, but the infrastructure of mysticism, how beyonders and organizations manage power without being consumed by it. I talked about this in a previous video, but if you need a quick refresher, a sealed artifact is incredible, mystical items packed with immense power, that can't be destroyed and can't be safely used without rules. They are graded by danger. Grade 0 is labeled as extremely dangerous. Grade 1 is highly dangerous. They can be used, but only in limited ways. Grade 2 is dangerous. Used, but with caution and moderation. Finally, Grade 3 is considerably dangerous but usable. Let's start by least to most dangerous. Sealed Artifact 3-0625, Misfortune Cloth Puppet. It's a cloth puppet, resembling a child's toy. Seen for the first time with an old toymaker, who exchanged the puppet for poison and ended her and her husband's lives, having starved for more than 3 days. It passively emanates a field of escalating bad luck. Victims lose wealth, safety, and eventually their life. The only cure: transferring your misfortune to someone else. The level of danger is considered low because the puppet doesn't move or act conscious. It simply exists, and the world rearranges itself into tragedy around it. Well, that was until it interacted with the Antigonus notebook and passed Klein a note almost escaping Chanis gate in episode 7. Sealed Artifact 3-0782, Mutated Sun Sacred Emblem. It's a dark gold emblem with sun symbolism, warm to the touch and feels clean, holy, and dangerous. It purifies corpses and spirits and erases evil entities within 15 meters after 1 minute. That was why Captain Dunn pulled the Wraith under a dream to give the artifact time to act in episode 6. But the emblem does not differentiate between innocent or guilty. Normal humans exposed too long, lose intelligence and become mindless sun worshippers. The maximum safe exposure for Beyonders is approx. 6 hours, that is why they rotate to guard the emblem, until they can take it to Chanis Gate. Through divination, Klein discovers that the emblem contains divine blood linked directly to the eternal blazing sun. This makes it not a crafted item, but an object infused with a god's essence, explaining its immense, lasting strength and the danger of using it. The Nighthawks don't know how important this artifact is because it was captured from the Intis Republic, home of the Church of the Eternal Blazing Sun, and don't know its true origin. Sealed Artifact 3-0611, Peaceful Hair Strands. It appears as a bundle of black hair. Its danger is insidious and psychological, not explosive. Skin contact drains all emotion, desire, and will, leaving the victim a silent, apathetic husk until they die peacefully. External rescue is only possible within 2 hours. Beyond that, the condition is permanent. It's the result of a failed advancement by a Nighthawk captain. The plan was to use this artifact to calm old Neil in episode 9. Sealed Artifact 3-0217, Spirit Medium's Mirror. A classic cursed object with cruel rules. Once an ordinary mirror, it was corrupted when its spirit medium owner ended her life while gazing into it. It now acts as a random portal to the spirit world. Whatever emerges always targets the person who looked first. And the greatest taboo: seeing your own reflection, like poor Kenley unfortunately demonstrated in episode 11. Its danger lies in its unpredictability and inescapable targeting. If left unattended in light, it activates automatically every 3 hours, forcing storage in absolute darkness. Now, let's up the danger. In episode 12, Captain Dunn tells Klein to pick a sealed artifact grade 2 to help them against Megos, and we are made aware about Sealed Artifact 2-030, Inexhaustible Poison. An infinitely self-replenishing poison in a silver cup. It originated from a Beyonder who suddenly went mad and cut his wrist, letting his blood flow into an ordinary silver cup. The liquid in the cup became crystal clear. Its danger is twofold: its absolute lethality and its supernatural allure, tempting even seasoned Beyonders to drink it. Sealed Artifact 2-078, Door of Death. This artifact is alive and predatory. A wooden door that instantly kills anything that passes through it. It can disguise itself as any ordinary door and it constantly tries to escape. Losing control of it means being trapped in your own home, afraid of every threshold. In the end, Klein chooses Sealed Artifact 2-105, Blood Vessel Thief. A parasitic symbiote with a high-risk, high-reward ability. This thick, pale vessel perpetually steals the wielder's lifespan. In exchange, it grants a chance to randomly steal one ability from a target, even abilities far beyond the user's own level, for 10 minutes. The stolen ability is used skillfully, implying intuitive proficiency. This makes it uniquely versatile. Long exposure leads to rapid aging and total vitality collapse. And at the pinnacle of Tingen's vault lies a sacred relic, Saint Selena's ashes. Merely holding its bone and silver box seeps a grave cold into your blood. This is not a tool for cases, it's a strategic weapon, a relic imbued with the lingering power of a saint blessed by the Evernight goddess that keeps the other sealed artifacts calm behind the Chanis gate, deployed only when the city itself is at stake. Moving from dangerous artifacts and powerful relics to personal gear, we find the backbone of daily protection, amulets and charms. Amulets are passive, persistent, and preventative. Think of them as armor. To craft a true amulet, you must align 3 elements with a specific deity. 1. Domain. Each god governs specific domains. 2. Material. The material must symbolically correspond to the deity. 3. Inscription. The incantations must be in the correct language, with the proper symbols in the correct spatial arrangement. The wearer's faith doesn't matter, but the craftsman's does. For example, a follower of the Evernight goddess can wear a sun amulet for health, but a storm believer making a sun amulet would create something malicious. This is because their spirituality is aligned with a conflicting pathway, causing interference. This is funny, because it hints at the hostile relationships between deities manifesting even at this low level. Of course, these referred to amulets requiring the aid of ritualistic magic. Their effect is subtle, a probabilistic nudge to avoid disaster, and their power fades over a year. True, effective amulets require the craftsman to emit his spirituality during creation. Klein crafts 2 of them for protection and gives them to his siblings in episode 5. Charms, however, are active, consumable, and tactical. They are one-time use Beyonder items that come with minimal side effects. Non-Beyonders can't use them. They are crafted with the help of ritualistic magic. Because Klein is a Nighthawk, he uses charms limited to the Evernight goddess's domains. The slumber charms with a rectangular form, put foes to sleep, used in episode 3 against Ray Bieber. Triangular requiem charms, soothe spirits, used in episode 7 against the Wraith. And the semicircular dream charms allows entrance to others' dreams. We didn't see Klein use this one. Their power is a pre-packaged burst of spirituality that depletes in 2 weeks, needing recharging by a Beyonder. They require an activation incantation and a jab of the user's own spirituality to trigger. They are standardized field gear, their shapes designed for identification by touch in the dark. Then there's the exception, the Flaring Sun Charm. Crafted not from one's own power but by siphoning the divine energy from the Mutated Sun Sacred Emblem. The ritual to make it is a harrowing ordeal. Channeling the sun's power feels like being burned alive from the inside. The resulting charm is so potent it lasts over a year and its opposing nature actively degrades Evernight charms stored nearby. It's a pocket-sized fragment of divine power. The activation word is light. And that raises an important question. Where do churches obtain the materials to create these tools? Here's the disturbing truth that makes the entire Beyonder world function: nobody wastes a corpse. If Beyonder powers are derived from potions, made from ingredients, and potions turn humans into vessels of those powers, then the human body itself becomes a container of extraordinary materials. This establishes a universal law. Death doesn't dissipate the Beyonder powers, it condenses and materializes it, creating 2 types of resources. A normal Beyonder who was in control at the moment of death, leaves behind a controllable item. It is the main ingredient for the corresponding potion formula. Using it to advance means directly inheriting its power and its inherent madness. It's the literal, gruesome proof that advancement is a cannibalistic act of replacing another on the pathway. This explains Captain Dunn's actions in episode 9, why when Klein asked for clues to the clown potion, he saw the member of the Secret Order's corpse, and in Sangwill's entire plan to take Selena's ashes is because of this rule. A Beyonder who has lost control and transformed into a monster, represents a corrupted, unstable form of this power. The items they leave behind are contaminated materials, that can become sealed artifacts if they can't be safely controlled, has strong negative side effects or influences minds, or as byproducts, infused with residual spiritual pollution, are used in items like demon hunting bullets. They represent the industrial application of Beyonder remains. Every Beyonder item carries the logic of its pathway. This creates a whole economy and craft built around harvesting, processing, and utilizing these materials. Every sealed artifact in Lord of the Mysteries tells a story. Some were born from madness, some from faith, and some from tragedies that should never have happened. So, I'm curious, which artifact, charm, or mystical item fascinates you the most, and which one would you absolutely refuse to use? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the hidden mechanics of the Beyonder world, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future explorations of Lord of the Mysteries. Until next time, remember, in this world, knowledge is power, but power always comes with a price.